Hello, this is Mr. Reeves back with you. I've been asked to do number 20. This is Math 7, Lesson 9.1 on page 269. Again, number 20. It says the diameter of a bicycle wheel is 2 feet. About how many revolutions does it take the wheel to travel? To travel 2 kilometers? Explain. Hint, 1 kilometer is approximately 3,280 feet. All right, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a circle here. So I'm going to go ahead and make a sketch of this. And it says we have a bicycle wheel, and it says the diameter is 2 feet. Just a reminder, a diameter is a segment that goes from one point on the circle to another point on the circle through the center. So this is the diameter. There's the center right there. Halfway across would be the radius. So it says the diameter is 2 feet. So if the diameter is 2 feet, then the radius, which is half of that, will be 1 foot. So this radius right there is 1 foot long. All right, so that's our radius, and we want to know about how many revolutions does it take the wheel to travel 2 kilometers. All right, so every time this wheel turns around 1 time, that is 1 revolution. And as hopefully you know from studying this section, the distance around the outside of that circle is the circumference. So what we need to find first is the circumference of this circle. And the formula for circumference is the diameter times pi, or 2 times the pi, 2 times pi times the radius. So we can use this one with the diameter, or we can use this one with the radius. All right, so let's go ahead, since they gave us the diameter, and use that one. So we have 2 times pi is equal to the circumference. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy calculator here, and I'm going to ask it to do 2 times pi. All right, so 2 times, now I'm looking here for a pi key, and there it is right there. If you don't have a pi key on your calculator, you can approximate it with about 3.14, and that's fine, or 3.14159. But if you have a pi key on your calculator, go ahead and use it, because you could see all those digits that we get. So when we do this, we get 6.28 and lots of digits. This is an irrational number. So I'm going to approximate this. I'm going to go 2 places to the hundredths place, and I'm going to say 6.28. So we're going to go back here, and the circumference is approximately 6.28, and since it was 2 feet, 6.28 feet. So what does that mean? That means every time this circle turns around 1 time, every time it goes around once, that's going to be 1 revolution. Okay, does that make sense? 1 revolution is 6.2 feet. All right, 6.28 feet. Now it says about how many revolutions does it need to travel 2 kilometers? Well, we have a problem here. This unit is kilometers, and this unit is feet. So they were nice enough to give us this, that 1 kilometer is 3,280 feet. So I have a question for you. If 1 kilometer is 3,280 feet, what would 2 kilometers be? 2 kilometers is going to be 3,280 feet times 2, right? 3,280 feet times 2. All right, so again, if we go back to our handy-dandy calculator, not that we couldn't do this without a calculator, but it's okay to use one. 3,280 feet times 2, that's going to give us 6,560. 6,560 feet. So that is how far we need to go. This is how far 1 revolution So if we want to know how many revolutions, we're going to take our distance and we're going to divide it by our rate. Our distance divided by rate normally would give us the time. In this case, it's going to be the number of revolutions. So I'm going to do 6,560 feet, which is how far we have to go, divided by 6.28 feet, which is how far we go. Every time that wheel spins around once, it takes away 6.28, right? So one time we have 6.28 feet less than we had before, right? Two times 12.56 and so on and so on. But if we just put this in our calculator, it's going to tell us how many 6.28s go into 6,560, and that will be the number of times that wheel has to turn. So let's just do this one more time with the calculator. Again, what do we want? We want 6,560, and we want to divide it by 6.28. And when we do that, we get, wow, 1,044.58. So if it turns around 1,044 times, it will be not far enough. If it goes 1,045 times, it will go too far. But in this case, we should round up, because if we stopped right there, we'd be too short, right? So 1,045 is what we're looking for. 1,045 revolutions. If we go that many times around, we will have covered a little more than 2 kilometers. All right, I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.